Guys, welcome to yet another home range poultry video. Now today's video, I just want to discuss a few basics that a lot of people have been asking about. The main question has been for a lot of people, how do we avoid diseases at our poultry farm? Now, one thing that is for certain is a lot of biosafety standards are required for you to make sure that you're not always treating diseases. Now, diseases are sort of economic benefit because once you make an investment in poultry, okay, and you're not getting anything because your chicken are dying before they even get to maturity or before they start production, now that's a loss to you. Now, that's something that you do not want to keep occurring. So, question number one is, how do we make sure that our birds are kept away from diseases? Now, the first reason why we don't have diseases is because of the design and type of house that we actually use. Now, you will notice that we use what you call a raised floor house. So you find that down here there are chicken which are staying there, and up here there are chicken which are staying up there. And now all the chicken manure from the birds which are at the top here usually comes and drops here, and you can always collect it. So the chicken at the top don't stay in their manure. And also for the chicken on the lower deck, you find that their manure goes and collects at the bottom there. Now, in so doing, you make sure that your chicken never stay in their chicken droppings, because that's one of the major sources for diseases for chicken. Now, the second aspect of our disease control is that we make sure that we maintain what we call an all-in, all-out policy. Now, that is to say that for people who are outside the poultry farm, they don't come inside the poultry farm until when we have done sufficient preparations, which basically involve disinfecting the farm for us to prepare the farm for people to come in. Now, the same goes for people who work inside the poultry farm. Now, the movement between in and out for the people who actually work here is also controlled. And the reason it has to be controlled is because you don't want people who are staying inside to go outside and bring diseases into the poultry farm, which eventually end up into the chicken houses and the chicken gets sick. Now, the third reason why we actually avoid diseases is because we are very strict on vaccination. So, following a strict vaccination, now for this chicken, the Kienyeji chicken, they do have a vaccination program that starts all the way from day 1 all the way to 18 or 19 weeks. That is right before they get into production. Now, this vaccination schedule has to be followed strictly. People have to take seriously the vaccination program for them to make sure that they do the required vaccinations. The other point, that the other fourth reason that makes us be able to avoid diseases is we make sure that we keep a very high standards of cleanliness as far as the drinkers and the feeders for the chicken are concerned. Now, you notice that with our farm, from the previous videos, we use what you call an automated drinking system, meaning that you do not manually go and put water into the drinkers, but rather water is actually delivered by the tanks which you usually have, and water is delivered into the poultry house, and there's no need for me as a human person to actually go into the house. Now, for the feeders as well, you notice that our feeders are on the outside here, okay, and it is horizontal in shape. Again, there's another video that discusses this. And once we have an horizontal feeder, it actually ensures that, again, the chicken and the human beings don't have any physical contacts, to minimize the chances of us human beings going into the poultry house and taking diseases to poultry. So the other last very important aspect how we are able to avoid diseases is that we are able to monitor our chicken on a daily basis and be able to analyze and know early enough, just from the symptom that we may see from one of the birds. Let's say, for example, it's a diarrhea of a particular color. We are able to assess and ascertain what kind of disease it is, and we're able to treat it early. So we don't wait for mortalities to start peaking for us to actually start treating the diseases. So, being a poultry farmer, those 5 key points to avoid diseases at your farm are extremely important. So, go through them again and see if you already have an existing poultry farm, what can you do to improve? And if you're just thinking of starting, now this is the point which you need to attend a training to come and understand into greater detail issues to do with diseases. You know, how do you treat the disease? How do you identify this disease? And most importantly, how do you prevent these diseases? And in so doing, you'll be able to save yourself from high mortality that actually arises from your chicken getting diseases. So guys, keep watching. We'll keep uploading new videos each and every single week. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend who's interested in poultry farming to come and subscribe to the Home Range YouTube channel. Keep watching, guys.